Good morning, August the 12th. I apologize for the lack of postings recently. Uh, been a lot going on, but I'm not going to make excuses or whatever. You just need to bear with me. I've been working a lot and so on. Today, God Hour's been hosted in my armchair, which is not usually where I do it. And that's because I live off grid, and what little electricity I have is provided through the sun by God. So today, God Hour is being presented to you by solar power. But anyway, our topic today is going to be Psalm 65. And I haven't done any research into it, so we're going to be experiencing this together. To the chief musician, a psalm and song of David, which at first glance makes me think a psalm and a song are the same thing, aren't they? I guess a psalm is always a song, but a song is not always a psalm. Sounds right. Verse 1. Praise waiteth for thee, O God, in Zion, and unto thee shall the vow be performed. O thou that hearest prayer, unto thee shall all flesh come. Iniquities prevail against me. As for our transgressions, thou shalt purge them away. Blessed is the man whom thou choosest, and causest to approach unto thee, that he may dwell in thy courts. We shall be satisfied with the goodness of thy house, even of thy holy temple. By terrible things and righteousness wilt thou answer us, O God of our salvation. Who art the confidence of all the ends of the earth, and of them that are afar off upon the sea, which by his strength setteth fast the mountains, being girded with power, which stilleth the noise of the seas, the noise of their waves, and the tumult of the people. They also that dwell in the uttermost parts are afraid at thy tokens. Thou makest the outgoings of the morning and evening to rejoice. Thou visitest the earth and waterest it. Thou greatly enrichest it with the river of God, which is full of water. Thou preparest them corn when thou hast so provided for it. Thou waterest the ridges thereof abundantly. Thou settlest the furrows thereof. Thou makest soft with showers. Thou blessest the spring thereof. Thou crownest the year with thy goodness, and thy paths drop fatness. They drop upon the pastures of the wilderness, and the little hills rejoice on every side. The pastures are clothed with flocks. The valleys are also covered over with corn. They shout for joy, they also sing. I know a lot of that might even sound like my speech impediment. Worse than usual. But no, that's just the King James Version wordings. For example, thou visitest the earth. I'm not trying to pronounce thou visiteth the earth. This is reading directly from the King James Version, as is my wont. I believe you'll hear that in every post that I make. So what do we have here? What do we get from it? Well, me, I am basically hearing a song of adoration and praise, thankfulness. I'm not hearing judgment and you're bad, people are bad that do this, you're bad because you do this, and we're all sinners, and blah, 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 blah. You can find plenty of that in other places in the Bible. Heck, you can just go ask about any Christian, what should I feel shame for? And they'll give you plenty of examples. But this seems to be a pure song of praise, as written by King David. And I'll take a brief look at the ESV, say hi to Sonny, which entitles this, O God of our salvation. And I mean, they reworded into the more common form of English, but I don't think I need to recite the whole thing. Verse 13 seems pretty nicely translated. The meadows clothe themselves with flocks, the valleys deck themselves with grain, they shout and sing together for joy. That's beautiful. I mean, and this particular chapter of the Bible was suggested to me by one of my customers. If you're also one of my customers that come in, you undoubtedly know who he is, but I'm going to protect his anonymity the best I can. I'll give you a little hint. His name is also the name of one of the 12 tribes of Israel. If you want to even further hint, the tribe that was responsible for maintaining the temples. I'm not going to elaborate. I probably mentioned in other postings which tribe that was, but you can do your own homework if you want to look into that. But that's our chapter for today. It's what to reflect upon. But I want to reiterate my own apology for not posting more and more regularly. I've been working a lot of overtime, and I mean, I did work like a 14 and a half hour day yesterday. I'm not saying that for you to feel pity. I'd like to stress that about 20 years ago, I was unable to walk at all. I was in a wheelchair. And after intense rehabilitation, the Lord healed me, and has now given me the ability to work a 14-hour day on my feet almost the entire time. But such is the power of God and the mercy and the love that He can show you and will show you. I mean, not everybody, I realize, makes recoveries of that magnitude, and I'm not without pain and without, problems long term or for the rest of my fleshly life. But that's just a small price I have to pay for not only the the recovery, the abilities I've been restored, but the wisdom and enlightenment and humility that I gained from the experience. The speech impediment that you can probably pick up a little bit on is another part of it. Some hearing difficulties is part of it. The total facial reconstruction. And yeah, that is a total facial reconstruction. And they did a very good job. I mean, you can see there's imperfections in it. Broken nose and this little line over here. But, it is what it is. And forgive me for not seeming more grateful. God was, I would be extremely surprised. I didn't deserve to be recovered as thoroughly as I was. Not to mention improved internally, my spiritual self, which I think is why the whole thing happened, is that I needed the humbling. And sometimes it takes the rod, not the staff, to bring the lamb back to the fold. But that's our message for the day. My pastor, one of my pastors, shared with me a mnemonic, and I might have mentioned this before, about prayer. And he said, here's something you can share with people. Here's a very easy way to if you're struggling and figuring out how to pray. I guess there's really no wrong way to pray, but try to include these 4 things, and you can remember it with the mnemonic: Acts, like the book of Acts. A for adoration, C for confession, T for thanksgiving, and S for supplication. And if you don't know what supplication is, let's look it up as according to the Oxford English Dictionary, or via Google. The action of asking or begging for something earnestly or humbly. That's perfectly. I couldn't have said it better myself. I'm sorry, that sounded a little bit conceited, but I do take perhaps too much pride in my vocabulary and knowledge and use of English. Well, to be fair, it was regarded as my greatest competency in college. In any case, again, that was our chapter. Expect to see you again soon. God bless you all. Reach out to me with your comments or anything you want to add. Subscribes are always very highly appreciated, but likes and so on are important too, because of the algorithm thing. It encourages more people to get the message, and as disciples of Christ, we are supposed to not only study but also teach, and that's the motive behind God Hour. But with that, you all have a great day. I'm about to go to work myself, and I'll be seeing you soon. God bless.